If you're tired of posting on TikTok, just have your views get stuck at 250 to 500 views, this video is for you because by the end of it, you're gonna know the easiest way to get followers on TikTok right now because right now, it is easier to grow on TikTok than it ever has been before, and it's easier to monetize TikTok than it ever has been before because they're actually incentivized to push out small accounts so that more people can make money on TikTok because at the end of the day, TikTok is trying to compete against Instagram and YouTube, and the way that they're gonna win is by pushing out small accounts more and by allowing them to monetize quicker and be able to make more money. In fact, this creator just went from struggling to grow in the same position that you are right now to gaining over 50,000 followers in just 30 days, and they were able to get monetized. And the same thing can happen to you if you simply change the type of content you're creating, the hashtags that you're using, and two other things that I'm about to share with you. Change number one is that TikTok just updated the best hashtags you should be using, and there are now 4 new hashtags that you need to make sure that you're using. The first one is going to be 3 niche specific hashtags. The second is going to be 3 to 4 hashtags. Some of them should be broad, some of them should be niche specific. The third is going to be 5 to 6 hashtags, and then finally 7 to 8 hashtags. So essentially what you should be doing each time that you post something on TikTok, and by the way, the last 2, 5 to 6 and 7 to 8, 1 to 2 of those hashtags should be broad and the rest of them should be niche specific. So the way that it's going to work, when you post something on TikTok, you need to make sure that you're using one of those 4 hashtag strategies. What I would recommend that you do is use one every other post right now, and then guess what? By the end of the week, you're gonna know exactly which hashtag strategy helped you get the most views, and that is the one that you should use the majority of the time moving forward. But from time to time, don't forget to check those other strategies because the best one for your specific post or for your specific account might end up changing, and you wanna make sure that you're staying on top of that so that you know what hashtags you should be using. Now, when it comes to broad hashtags, I'm talking about things like hashtag FYP, hashtag trending, hashtag viral, and I know there are a lot of TikTok people out there that'll tell you not to do that, but they couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, literally go scroll your For You page, and I bet that you see tons of posts that have gotten over 100,000 likes that have these hashtags in them. So clearly, they're working, and the reason that they're working is because it helps expand the audience that your content is actually gonna be going after, in addition to those niche-specific hashtags, which are gonna make sure that your content gets shown to the right people, and then as a result, you get the right metrics, and then as a result, TikTok pushes out your content more and doesn't stop it at 250 to 500 views. Or you might be making one of the other 3 mistakes that I'm about to share with you. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to go click on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. In addition to that, I just created a free TikTok growth course. You could get it at the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post and exactly how the algorithm works. So if you want to know those 2 things, go to the pinned comment and sign up right now. It's literally 100% free. Change number 2 that you need to make is you need to change the actual type of content you're creating right now, because like I shared earlier, TikTok is incentivized to push out content that is not only going to help them make money, but is also going to help you make money and help you get monetized. So there are 3 types of content they're pushing like crazy right now. The first one, videos over 60 seconds long. They're ending the creator fund, which by the way, before you freak out, is a good thing because now we have the TikTok creativity beta program, and guess what? That program pays way more money. I know an endless amount of people that got millions of views in the creator fund, but guess what? They only made a few $100. And I know an endless amount of people that are getting 1 or 2 million views in the TikTok creativity beta program. They're getting paid thousands of dollars for that. And this is a huge opportunity because you only need 10,000 followers to get in. And all you have to do right now to get into that is make sure you're making content over 60 seconds long. The second thing you need to be making content on is eligible for commission posts. These posts are doing absolutely amazing right now, especially with the holidays, and you need to make sure that you're taking advantages because TikTok is literally paying you simply to create content, and if a product is trending, it literally means the post is trending and it's going to help you get more views. And the final post type that they're pushing like crazy right now are green screen posts. Like I said, the reason that they're pushing these types of content right now is because they are in a battle with YouTube and Instagram to help you make money on TikTok. So you need to make sure that you're doing these post types so that you can not only grow faster or increase your views, but also so that you can start to make some revenue from TikTok. And the biggest opportunity to do that right now is to do something around the holidays, or do something around Christmas, or do something around winter, and then it'll be doing something around New Year's, because whatever is trending in the moment on TikTok is something TikTok is pushing like crazy. No matter what niche you're in, I'm sure that you can apply it to either the news that's going on today, the holidays that are coming up, or literally just this season in general, and you doing that is going to help skyrocket your views. The third thing you need to make sure that you're doing, if you want to maximize the amount of views that you're getting right now, is you need to make sure that you're only creating content on topics that actually have a proven track record. And the way for you to do this is to do a search for whatever you're about to post about, apply a filter, apply for most liked, and this month. If you don't see several posts show up that look like the one that you're about to post or on the same topic as the one that you're about to post and they all have at least 10,000 likes, it's a pretty good idea for you to go back to the drawing board, because the post that you're about to create content on isn't going to do well, and quite frankly, it's only going to waste your time and your audience's time, and it's probably going to get stuck at 250 to 500 views. Because the first thing you need to be paying attention to is whether or not there's actually a topic for the piece of content you're creating. Like I said, if there is no topic for this and there's no audience for this on TikTok, 9 out of 10 times, or even 9.9 out of 10 times, your content's not going to get pushed out. And this is by far the biggest mistake that I see content creators make. In fact, I talk to content creators all day long, and one of the number one things that they tell me is that they just have an idea and they randomly create content on it. You cannot do that. Everything that you do needs to be specifically for a reason. Essentially, you need to have a hypothesis of, oh, I think that this can do well because it's done well for so many other people. Let me do my take at it. And again, I'm not telling you to copy other people. I'm simply telling you to model the content you're creating after what's successful on TikTok, and boom, this is going to help you blow up. If you combine it with change number 4, which is making sure that you actually have a feedback loop within the content you're creating. Most creators right now upload a piece of content, it gets stuck at 250 views, or maybe it gets 3,000 views, and they have absolutely no idea why, and they didn't learn anything from it. That would be the same thing as you going to work every day and never getting a progress report, or you going to school every day and never getting graded. You need feedback, and the way that you're gonna do this is by focusing on 2 things. 1, determining whether or not there's actually a topic for that piece of content. If there is, then you need to move to step number 2, which is that you're getting 70% of people to still watch your content after the first 3 seconds. If that's not happening, you are not going to get views on TikTok, and those are the only 2 things that you should be worried about. You shouldn't care how many likes you get. You shouldn't care how many comments you get, how many shares you get, how many saves you get. None of that stuff matters. The only thing that you should be focused on, and you really need to think about this and distill it down to this, is whether or not there's an audience for that piece of content you created, and whether or not you held their attention for the first 3 seconds. Because if you don't hold their attention for the first 3 seconds, TikTok is not going to push out your content. They're not going to recommend your content. You're going to be stuck at 250 views. Now, I guarantee you, if you have videos that have gotten a lot of views and you go look at that audience retention, guess what? It's probably over 70% for the first 3 seconds, or really close to it. And that's the sole reason that your video got pushed out. So you need to be working on that. The way that you do this is by making sure the topic is good, that the hook that you're using is good, the camera angle is good, or even the thing that you were saying in the beginning of the video is good, because it was able to capture that viewer's attention. Now, at this point, there are only 2 reasons you're not getting the followers you want to right now. Either first, you don't know what to post, or 2, you don't actually know how to improve the content you're currently creating, and I want to work with you on that. In fact, I want to guarantee I can help you get more TikTok followers in the next 30 days, because if you're still watching this, you understand how big of an opportunity there is right now to not only grow on TikTok, but to monetize your TikTok, and I want to help you do that. In fact, I want to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, and I want to critique your content to guarantee you growth. If that sounds interesting, well, please keep watching this video, because I've got a special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on TikTok and this organic reach that we're currently seeing is not going to last for forever. And the only 2 things holding you back from getting the followers that you deserve right now on TikTok and the followers that you want is 1, you haven't implemented the steps that I share with you in this video to help you get more followers, and 2, you haven't gotten into my TikTok mentorship program yet, where I literally am going to guarantee that I help you get more followers in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. And the way that this works is I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you get more followers in the next 30 days. If that sounds interesting, then please go to the link in the description below and get signed up right now. The average person that's gone through this program has gained over 50,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 6,500 followers if they implemented everything that I share with them. And since you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're above average. So the odds of you gaining over 50,000 followers is probably quite high. And it doesn't matter what your background is or what your niche is. This program is going to help you get more results faster and easier. If you're struggling right now to grow on TikTok, you need to get into this, because every single day that you wait rate, it's only gonna get harder to grow. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. You're gonna get more followers on TikTok, or you're gonna get your money back. In fact, this creator just went through this program and gained over 10 million followers. This creator over 14 million, and this creator over 16 million. And I want you to be my next success story. So please stop procrastinating, invest in yourself now, and get the TikTok followers that ultimately you deserve. Or I strongly suggest you check out the next two videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.